Dear ladies and gentlemen, there comes a point in every life, maybe even today, where the lies get louder than the truth. The world screams what you're not, what you'll never be, and why you'll never make it. But I came to remind you today, never doubt your worth. You weren't created by accident. You weren't formed from failure. You were formed for purpose. You carry a divine fingerprint no one else has. Your value isn't up for negotiation. It isn't measured by what they said, what you lost, or what you failed at. It's measured by the fact that you're still here. You've survived things you thought would break you. You've healed from wounds nobody saw. You've kept walking with a limp and still kept showing up. That's not weakness, that's worth. And I don't care how many people overlooked you. You're not invisible to purpose. You are more than your mistakes. You are bigger than your battles. And you are stronger than the silence trying to suffocate your significance. Some of you have allowed your past to put a price tag on you that doesn't match your value. But guess what? They didn't design you, so they can't define you. The greatest breakthrough of your life will begin the moment you stop doubting your worth and start walking like you believe it. Fire 10 key points from the speech. You were created with intent, not by accident. You didn't just show up. You were sent. There's a difference. When you understand that you were formed with intention, you stop living like you're disposable. God doesn't make extras. You weren't made as a copy of someone else. Your life carries unique assignments no one else can fulfill. When doubt creeps in, it's trying to distract you from destiny. You are proof of purpose. Your existence confirms that. Your value isn't based on their opinion. The moment you hand people the power to define you, you'll live like their words are your identity. But just because they didn't see your worth doesn't mean you don't have it. Their opinion is not your reality. People don't validate purpose. Purpose validates people. Don't adjust your value to fit their insecurity. Your worth isn't up for debate. It's a fact that even you don't have permission to deny. Scars prove survival, not shame. Every scar tells a story, and not of weakness, but of strength. Don't hide them. You didn't go through it for nothing. You came out stronger, wiser, more grounded. Stop treating your pain like a problem and start seeing it as part of your power. If you made it through that, you're stronger than you think. Doubt distorts, but faith reveals doubt is a deceiver. It's not a sign that you're failing. It's a signal that your faith is under attack. Don't give it the microphone. Faith doesn't ask for perfect conditions. It declares worth even when everything looks wrong. You don't need the world to agree. You just need the courage to believe. Comparison is the killer of confidence. The fastest way to feel unworthy is to start looking sideways. But you're not called to run their race. You're not behind. You're becoming. God's timing isn't delayed. He's developing. Your worth isn't weakened because someone else got ahead. Stay in your lane because your calling fits you, not them. You can't be replaced. Your presence matters. Your voice matters. Your life is a chapter someone else needs to read to believe in their own. Even if they tried, they couldn't replicate your spirit, your journey, your heart. Imitation is cheap, but you are original by design. Live like it. Brokenness doesn't mean worthlessness. There is beauty in being broken and still believing. You can be in pieces and still have purpose. You can feel unqualified and still be called. Don't mistake the mess for the meaning. Some of the most powerful people are the ones who had to rebuild themselves silently, piece by piece. You're stronger than your silence. You've cried silent tears, fought silent battles, prayed silent prayers, and you made it through all of them. Don't confuse silence for absence. What God was building in the dark is about to shine in the light. You never needed applause to be anointed. Rejection was protection in disguise. They walked out. Good. It hurt, but maybe it helped. Some rejections were redirections. What you thought you lost may have saved you. When you finally stop chasing what left, you'll make space for what's meant. Don't return to what broke you trying to feel valued. Your next chapter requires confidence in your worth. You can't step into your future still doubting your design. The door you're praying for won't open if you keep knocking like you don't belong. Step like you were sent. Speak like you've been called. You are equipped, anointed, chosen, and enough. Always have been. Would you like me to expand each point like a full-length sermon section? I can break them down further with analogies, scriptures, or storytelling too. Absolutely. Here is an ** expanded version of key point 1 ** from the speech ** never doubt your worth ** written in a Stephen Furtick inspired tone ** without a subtitle or conclusion ** and developed with rich emotional weight, depth, and a sense of urgency. Dear ladies and gentlemen, some of you have been living like you're just a mistake that made it too far down the road. Like your life somehow slipped through the cracks of the plan. You wake up wondering if your breath still matters, if your presence still counts, if your journey still means anything. You start seeing yourself through the lens of what happened to you instead of what was placed inside you. But I want to interrupt that cycle today with one powerful truth. ** you were created with intent, not by accident **. You are not the product of chance. You are not a random arrangement of circumstances. Your birth wasn't incidental. It was * intentional *. You didn't sneak onto this planet. You were * sent * here, formed, crafted, designed, not in a rush, not as a second thought, not as an afterthought, but with thought, care, and purpose. You are the result of * divine intentionality *. You see, everything created with purpose carries value, whether people recognize it or not. A painting has worth because the artist created it with meaning. A song has impact because someone wrote it with passion. And your life has worth because it was * breathed into existence * with power. Before anyone else ever had an opinion about you, purpose had already made a decision. Before the world labeled you, the Creator named you. That means you didn't begin at birth, you began in the mind of God. That moment when you were overlooked, rejected, or dismissed didn't lower your value. It only revealed who didn't understand it. If a person doesn't understand the function of a tool, they'll misuse it. If someone doesn't understand your worth, they'll mishandle you. But that doesn't mean you weren't crafted for greatness. It just means they weren't equipped to carry you. Some of you have been trying to shrink your identity to fit into a space that can't hold your assignment. You've allowed the absence of applause to make you question the presence of purpose. But what if I told you your worth doesn't increase with their affirmation, and it doesn't decrease with their rejection? What if I told you your value was sealed before you ever succeeded, failed, or performed? The truth is, you can't earn what was already embedded in you. You were born with a blueprint, and it wasn't ordinary. It's not just talent, it's not just potential, it's a divine deposit. You were packed with ideas, with gifts, with resilience, with strength. That's why the fight against your identity has been so relentless. Because hell only attacks what it fears. The enemy doesn't waste energy on what's worthless. If you've been attacked, it's because you carry something powerful. **, your proof of purpose. **, let me remind you of something you've forgotten. You're not here to take up space. You're here to * make impact *. You're not background noise in someone else's story. You are * the main character * in a narrative heaven wrote before time even started. You're not a substitute. You're not a spare. You're not a backup plan. So no matter how many times you've questioned, doubted, or devalued yourself, hear this clearly. **, you still matter **. Not just for what you can do, but for who you are. Not just for the roles you play, but for the soul you carry. You didn't show up randomly. You were sent, shaped, and sustained. On purpose, for a purpose. Would you like me to expand key point 2 next in the same detailed style? Certainly. Here is * key point 2 * from the speech **. And never doubt your worth **. Fully expanded in * Stephen Furtick style **. Deeply emotional, powerful, and urgent **. Without a subtitle or conclusion **. Dear ladies and gentlemen, let me say something bold, because you need to hear it in a bold way. Asterisk asterisk, your worth is not up for vote. Asterisk asterisk, you don't need to run for approval like you're campaigning for identity. You don't have to ask permission to be valuable. That is not how purpose works. That is not how identity works. And that is asterisk, definitely asterisk, not how God works. Too many of us have given away the authority over our value to people who were never qualified to measure it. We've let broken voices speak over us and define who we are. We've handed the pen of our story to critics who were never present in the darkest pages of our life. And we sit there wondering why we don't feel good enough, when we've allowed people with limited vision to judge a limitless destiny. But let me tell you this, if someone didn't create you, they don't get to define you. You are not the sum of opinions. You are not the echo of someone else's insecurity. You are not what they called you in your weakest moment. You are not the lie they told when they left you. You are not the silence you received when you were begging for validation. You are not there not good enough. You are not there too much. You are not there not ready yet. You are asterisk asterisk not what they said. Asterisk asterisk, you've got to stop holding your head hostage to someone else's opinion. Stop letting what they thought become the ceiling over what God placed in you, because when you believe them, you start shrinking. You start second guessing. You start sitting down in rooms where you were born to stand. You start minimizing your voice, your vision, your value, not because it's not there, but because you stopped believing it was. We've created a generation of people addicted to affirmation and allergic to rejection, because they never knew their worth without approval. But I want to tell you something dangerous, something freeing, something that might shake you awake. You don't need them to agree with you in order for God to work through you. Asterisk asterisk, you don't need a round of applause to start walking in purpose. Asterisk asterisk, you don't need their likes, their followers, their claps, or their platform. You've already got a platform, it's called your breath. And as long as you've got that, you've got a reason to stand in your worth. Do you know why it hurts so bad when they reject you? It's because you've tied your worth to their recognition. But here's the revelation: their recognition is not your responsibility. Their ability to asterisk see you asterisk doesn't change the fact that you were asterisk sent asterisk. Just because they can't recognize the diamond doesn't mean you're not valuable. It just means they're blind to brilliance. Even Jesus was rejected in his own hometown, so if they couldn't recognize perfection in front of them, don't be surprised when they don't recognize the power inside of you. You're not here to be light. You're here to be asterisk asterisk light asterisk asterisk. And the thing about light is, sometimes it blinds people who are too comfortable in the dark. That's why they try to dim you. That's why they try to belittle you. Because your presence reminds them of the places they refuse to grow. So don't take their rejection personally, take it as confirmation. You're disturbing something, you're interrupting comfort, you're bringing truth where people settled for lies, so don't edit yourself for approval. Don't water yourself down to make others comfortable. Don't lower your volume just because your confidence intimidates their insecurity. You were not born to be tolerated. You were born to be embraced. You were born to shine. You were born to speak. You were born to carry weight, to carry purpose, to carry asterisk fire asterisk. Even if they never say it, even if they never clap for you, even if they never support your dreams, you are still asterisk asterisk worthy asterisk asterisk. Because worth isn't based on what others can see. It's based on what's already asterisk asterisk in you asterisk asterisk. Would you like me to now expand key point 3 in this same style? Certainly. Below is asterisk asterisk key point 3 asterisk asterisk from the speech asterisk asterisk. Never doubt your worth asterisk asterisk. Fully expanded in a passionate, raw, and powerful asterisk asterisk Stephen Furtick inspired asterisk asterisk tone, with asterisk asterisk no subtitle and no conclusion asterisk asterisk. Just a deep, emotionally charged message. Dear ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something real. Not pretty, not polished, just real. Some of you are walking around right now with wounds that never got a proper name. You've been through things that left marks. Some you see, some you hide, some you've covered so well, You almost convinced yourself they're gone, but they're still there. Every time someone talks to you a certain way, every time something reminds you of what happened. That pain, that memory, that ache in your chest, that's a scar, but listen to me. Asterisk asterisk, that scar is not a sign of shame. It's a sign you survived. Asterisk asterisk, too often we treat our scars like secrets. Like if anyone sees them, they'll see weakness. Like if we show the cracks, people will think we're broken, so we cover them, we filter our story, we pretend we're whole when we're hurting. But I need you to hear this. You're not weak because you've been wounded. You're asterisk strong asterisk because you kept walking. You see, a scar means the wound closed. It means the pain didn't win. It means the bleeding stopped. You didn't bleed out. You didn't give up. You didn't let it take you. The fact that you still have breath, still have fight, still have vision, that means the attack didn't finish what it started. And that's not something to hide. That's something to asterisk honor asterisk. Some of the most powerful people I know don't look powerful at first glance. They look quiet. They look calm. But underneath that silence is a story so heavy it could crush a mountain. They've cried tears in bathrooms and got up the next morning like nothing happened. They've prayed prayers in the middle of panic and still went to work with a smile. They've fought battles behind the scenes that nobody saw, and those scars are the receipts of resilience. You can't preach healing if you've never been hurt. You can't minister hope if you've never tasted heartbreak. You can't walk with power until you've been through pressure. So if you've got scars, you've got evidence. Evidence that what tried to kill you didn't. Evidence that the depression didn't win. Evidence that the abuse didn't stop your becoming. Evidence that the betrayal didn't cancel your identity. Don't you dare be ashamed of what you made it through. The world might tell you to cover it up, to pretend, to blend in, but I came to break that lie. Your story isn't too messy, your past isn't too dark, your pain isn't too much, you are not too much. You are proof that healing is real. You are proof that strength can rise from ashes. You are proof that the enemy should have taken you out when he had the chance, but now it's too late. You're not damaged, you're developed. You didn't fall apart. You evolved, you became, you grew, you adapted. You learned how to breathe in storms. You learned how to walk through fire and not get consumed. You learned how to hold your head up even when your heart was breaking. And now you've got something the world can't take from you. Asterisk perspective asterisk. You've got wisdom born from weeping. You've got depth carved by disappointment. You've got peace that was paid for in pain. That's why your scar isn't a curse, it's a calling. You're called to stand in front of someone who's bleeding right now and say, I know what that feels like, and you can make it too. You don't need a pulpit to preach. You've got your past. You've got your survival. You've got your scars. And they speak louder than any sermon ever could. So don't you cover that story. Don't you filter that journey. Don't you pretend like you didn't walk through hell just to stand here today. That story matters. That journey is sacred. That pain is power. That scar is strength. Would you like me to continue with asterisk asterisk key point 4 asterisk asterisk in the same expanded heartfelt style? Absolutely. Below is asterisk asterisk key point 4 asterisk asterisk from the speech asterisk asterisk. Never doubt your worth asterisk asterisk. Fully expanded in a raw, intense, deeply emotional asterisk asterisk Stephen Furtick inspired asterisk asterisk style. It flows with rhythm, passion, and spiritual urgency asterisk asterisk without a subtitle or conclusion asterisk asterisk. Dear ladies and gentlemen, doubt doesn't come with a warning. It doesn't knock politely. It just shows up loud, uninvited, and convincing. It sneaks into your thoughts at 2 a.m. when everyone else is asleep and your mind is wide awake. It shows up in quiet moments, whispering lies that sound almost like the truth. It starts small. You're not ready. You're not enough. Who do you think you are? And then, before you know it, you're sitting there second, guessing everything that once made you confident. That's how doubt works. It doesn't show up as a thunderstorm. It starts as a cloud. It distorts. It blurs the truth. It fogs your vision. It twists your memory. It causes you to forget the victories, forget the strength, forget the times you made it through the things you swore you wouldn't survive. It makes you magnify your flaws and minimize your faith. It makes you rehearse what went wrong instead of remembering what God already did. Doubt is a deceiver. It doesn't speak facts. It speaks fear. It doesn't speak future. It reminds you of your failures. It'll take one mistake and loop it like a broken record, convincing you that your whole identity is wrapped in one bad decision. It'll take one person's rejection and make it your life's headline. It'll take one moment of weakness and convince you you're permanently unworthy. But here's the thing, doubt can only distort what already exists. It can't create truth, it can only cover it. So if doubt is fighting you that hard, that means there must be something inside of you it's trying to bury. That means you carry a weight, a calling, a fire, a value that threatens the enemy. Because the enemy doesn't waste time doubting people who aren't dangerous. Faith, on the other hand, doesn't deny your past, but it refuses to let it define your worth. Faith doesn't need all the answers. It only needs one reason to believe. Faith sees through the fog. Faith pulls you out of the spiral. Faith tells you, yes, you fell, but you're not finished. Yes, you failed, but you're still favored. Yes, it hurts, but it's not the end of your story. Faith reveals what doubt tries to bury. That's why some of the greatest battles you'll ever fight won't be around you. They'll be inside you, in your mind, in your spirit, when you know what God has spoken, but doubt is screaming something else. When you know you are called, but your circumstances look completely opposite, when the facts are staring at you, but faith is whispering, don't stop now, that's where real worth is revealed, not when everyone is clapping, but when you choose to believe even when nothing makes sense. When you speak life over yourself in silence, when you keep walking through a storm that tried to paralyze you, when you say, I still matter, while every voice in your head says otherwise, that's not weakness, that's warfare. That's not denial, that's faith ***, and faith isn't always loud. Sometimes faith is fragile. Sometimes faith sounds like, God, I believe, help my unbelief. Sometimes it's messy, it's emotional, it's honest. But it's still **enough**, because faith isn't about having perfect confidence. It's about refusing to give your doubt the final word. The truth is, your doubt doesn't disqualify you, but letting it drive your decisions **will**. You can feel it, just don't follow it. You can hear it, just don't let it drown out what you know because deep down you know you're called, you know you're more than your failures, you know that voice that tells you you're not enough doesn't come from your Creator. Because the one who formed you doesn't speak in fear, he speaks in truth **. So the next time doubt tries to rise up, remind it of everything you've already survived. Remind it of how many times you thought it was over, but you made it anyway. Remind it of the strength in your scars, the fire in your bones, the purpose in your pain, and then do the thing you were scared to do anyway not because the fear disappeared, but because your faith decided to speak louder.